So the question is, for you, or for everybody, is Radical the best race car money can buy? Obviously, you're very hesitant.
For a single make series, yes.
For the price point, I mean,
Yeah.
Where else would you go? I mean, how much? So let's talk about which Radical. So we've got an SR1, an SR3, and the SR10, and they've got this new one, haven't they? What's that called?
It's not that new, they're RXC.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, bring it up. Bring up the
The RXC is a closed cockpit. It's more like an LMP car.
But it's not really. Is it a road legal car?
Yeah. You can drive that on the road.
Can you now?
Yeah.
But would you? Honestly. And how much is it?
Yeah,
we don't know
anything on the road. They're quite a bit. Let's have a look.
We're going to find one second hand, are you? Yeah, probably. I like the Radical. As a car driving simulator, particularly, I find it really good.
175,000 Swiss francs.
Oh, that's a currency that everybody's going to be really familiar with.
Yeah.
Probably. Anyway, that aside. So Radical use a company called United Racing Designs, better known as URD.
Yeah.
Who have made a Assetto Corsa mod where you can drive the Radical, and I believe they took all of the data from the real race car.
Yeah,
it's made in conjunction with the manufacturer.
Yeah, they've done it they've obviously got Radical in on the project for it.
Yeah, so that means it should be pretty good.
Which it is pretty good.
Yeah, now the Radical SR3 XXR is a feature in our time attack. It's even in our time attack this month at Donington. And I think what we're down to, we got your 105. What?
Donington. Radical HQ.
Yes, yeah. And 105 is your lap time around there. Wow. And what is the lap time in AL? The official record. This is in the real car rather than
this is around the GP circuit though.
Oh, okay. So it's not comparable then. So no, we haven't done that, and we haven't yet. I mean, I've just had a go at Silverstone in the SR10, and apparently I'm quite a bit off the pace.
I haven't done that, so I don't know what.
Well, I know. Yeah. But I'm a little bit.
Apparently, the lap record is a 158 though,
and I've only managed a 204 in sim as a standard setup.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's partly because I'm not a very good driver. And somewhat I can blame it perhaps on the setup.
Yeah, we'll blame it on the setup.
So it would be really nice. What we really would like is to get a factory visit. So if anyone out there from Radical is watching,
please invite us.
Yeah, invite us up. We'll make some content.
We will.
Take some pictures.
If you want me to drive one, I can.
Yeah.
I have a race license for that, so you can
give me sit on the passenger. Right. So
we'll be a bit tight.
Should we talk a little bit about, because I mean,
there is 2 seats.
Not with you driving.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to be
even better. That would make sense.
Can you imagine with the 2 microphones? We'd have to sit a camera on. We'll probably make the most
hilarious.
But I mean, it's a great little car in sim, which is the only point of reference I've got. It's obviously really lightweight. I mean, the SR3 is powered by the Suzuki Hayabusa, is that right? Motorbike engine. But I get the impression that Radical do lots of work on these.
They do,
It's not just a question of lifted it out of a motorbike.
Yeah, I mean, the SR
stuck it in
the SR10's got custom turbos and stuff like that.
We are here to talk a little bit about the Radical Continental Cup.
Yes.
Our next championship.
Very excited for it, actually.
You can tell the excitement in your voice.
This is me excited.
Yeah, it is, to be honest.
We're doing that at 3 different tracks, obviously 3 different continents, hence the Continental Cup. That is Europe for Silverstone GP. That's first on the 4th and 5th of December. Then we've got, what's after that? It's Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen in America. In the Americas for that. That is the week after, which is the 11th and 12th.
Americas.
In the Americas.
In the USA.
Yeah. And then, which is the 11th and 12th of December. And then the week after that, we are heading over to Asia, to Japan for Suzuka. And that is the 17th and 18th of December.
Then it's a 3-header
championship
event. So there will be bottles of champagne for the winners. The interesting thing here is that this is the first time we're doing a driver class system.
We are.
So everybody out there that's interested, we have 3 driver classes: gold, silver, bronze. A lot of people are asking us what license class we would put them in, or they are. Generally speaking, if you don't know, the chances are you're bronze or silver. Those gold drivers probably already know they're gold.
Yeah.
The idea there being is that obviously it's much better to race with people that are of a similar speed to you. Do you think I'd be a bronze?
Yes.
Not even a low silver.
Well, if you want to go
medium silver,
you got to win bronze, and then you can probably go into silver.
Well, I'm not allowed to race, but I get your point.
I reckon you. That's where
I wouldn't win the silver. I wouldn't be confident. I wouldn't put money on myself winning the silver.
So you put yourself in bronze.
I would think I stand a reasonable chance, perhaps, of maybe winning a race in bronze. I stand very little chance of winning a race if I'm up against the likes of Josh Hilton, Cameron Crowther, who I think are kind of silver.
Yeah, they've gone into silver.
Then, that's going to be problematic. And if I'm up against Harrison Simpson, Aaron Harris, Callum,
no chance of gold.
Maybe if I had like a 2-lap.
If you just miss the whole of Maggots and Beckett's, you might be all right every lap.
So these races are our races. Effectively, it's a 20-minute quali and a 40-minute race, but we're putting AI penalties on this one.
Yep, so no cutting, no taking other people out.
No.
That'll all be penalising you, so you've got to slow down before the end of the lap a certain amount. I think it's either slow down to a certain speed or slow down.
You've got to stay off the accelerator completely for 10 seconds. And the tempting is you touch it, and then it gets set to 10 seconds. And if you ignore it for too long, when you don't serve the penalty within like a minute,
it's before the end of the lap,
then you basically get 30-second pit lane penalty, don't you?
I think, I don't know if it disqualifies you or not, but you've got to serve it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the key thing.
It's amazing how many people miss the penalty, even though it's right in the middle of the screen.
Bright red. We'll be showing everyone that turns up that it will be on there.
We've got a mandatory pit stop.
Yep.
So that means you've got to stop in the middle of the race, and you can change from what we're starting on the medium compound.
Yep.
And then you can go to the soft compound. And obviously grab a bit more fuel. But there's a little bit of decision that you need to make about your strategy.
Yes, yeah. Exactly.
So I'd encourage everybody that's interested to come to a race practice session.
Run race practice on with the fuel and tyre burn, so you can have it with the settings that you'll be in during the race.
Oh yeah, Radical. If you don't know about them, look it up. We've just all this information's on the website. That's what we're doing, looking at the website while we're filming.
Radicalmotorsport.com.